that these civilizations have both innate remote viewing capabilities, but they have technologies that interface with that quantum field at the level of a quanta of thought. So not just random thought, but like directional, like if you're looking at the device and you think to it, it transmits to another node, another point. So now we've known this for decades in the CIA and other agencies, because when they started studying the devices, not just the propulsion systems and the energy, but how are these guys communicating? They found these devices. And to me, this is some of the most interesting research that no one ever talks about. But if you look at Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind, which is our documentary about contacting and using this technique, the foundation of it is this. It's the science of consciousness and the science of the quanta of thought interfacing not only with each other, but dropping out of linear space-time. And so we call this trans-dimensional physics, physics across dimensions. And one of the dimensions is the so-called thought realm. And it's fascinating. And so now take that knowledge that maybe some mystics in India and the Vedas and meditation. I'll admit that before I was a medical doctor, I was a meditation teacher and studied all this. So I kind of, after I had the contact experience, I went, what the heck? How did this happen? So I became a student of the ancient Vedas and Sanskrit and the meditation before I went into medical school. But interesting career track, huh? But unconventional. But what I learned was that this is how these civilizations are able to communicate in real time across 1 million light years of space.
Have you heard of string theory?
Yes.
Now, from what I've heard,
the brain, what have you. No, we're not talking about that because that's at the speed of light.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the speed of thought. And that you're now in another universe. Now you've gone through the looking glass with this. Now this question you asked is, to me, it's a really amazing science.
I'm fascinated.
You know what they call this at the CIA, this kind of stuff? And at my uncle's old company. They call it WSFM. Anybody out there listening heard this? Weird science and frickin' magic. I'm using the F word. And at my uncle's company, they call it PFM, just pure effing magic. But it's really science, but it's really amazing stuff.